All right, so if you were here last Sunday, teacher problems, work, work, work. Oh, I know. Winterberry is awesome. Wait until you guys see what's coming, though. Winterberry had such success that I took a little ride in my creative mind, and I cannot wait for what's like literally the stuff that's coming is top tier stuff. But thank you, Tracy. I've seen a couple things you've done, and I'm like, oh my God. The paper, everything on that pack is gorgeous. So if you're just joining me, take a quick minute, download Noteful. We are going to be creating my budget planner in Noteful, and the reason for that is I just think Noteful is better for linking, and I think that for me personally, having everything linked, that is the notebook that I have the most links in as far as like outside websites. Because in my big book of stickers, I also have links, but it's within the same notebook. And that, even though GoodNotes hasn't perfected it yet, it's not that annoying yet. Yet, with a big emphasis on yet. So if you're just joining me, I am a digital creator. Everything that I create is in my SHOP, which it's linked in my bio. This is the page you would need to go to. I can't say it on here. You can use the code that my mom just dropped in the chat for 20% off. Hi, Adrian. And today I am going to be spending some time in Noteful. Now, GoodNotes and Noteful are very similar. There's some advantages, pros and cons, just like everything else. And I'll go through what I feel is a pro and a con. And I think I just shared my first pro for Noteful. They just do a better job with the linking. It's a little bit more seamless. And I love that I can link photos or images or stickers, right? So, hi, Olga. So, for instance, I am in GoodNotes right now. And if we were in Noteful, I can literally click a sticker and then click here and link this sticker to anything that I want. And then for interest of this live, I created some buttons that will take us where we need to go. I didn't have this because it wasn't a possibility with GoodNotes. So I just took a couple minutes and made some buttons. Justin. I just took a couple minutes, made some buttons that I want to create for linking. And at first I was going to do like pay here on all of them. But then I realized you guys might want them for other things. They are linking buttons. Hey, Dragon. I figured you guys might want to use them for other things. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do pay here on one and the rest I'll leave blank so that you guys can write whatever you want and use them for whatever you want. And again, Noteful is better at the whole linking game. Now, this is a freebie. So today's freebie are going to be these buttons. Hi, Vicky. So you guys will be able to use them, and then going forward, I will try to put more linking buttons in the packs and make them match so that you guys can use them. If you're using more Noteful, you guys can use them throughout your, oh, I'm not done yet. This is just one of the freebies today. I'm not done. So this way you guys can use them and I'll show you how it's done. So if you are just joining, we are about to do some budget stuff in Noteful, and I am going to basically move my budget over to Noteful because of the linking feature. With that being said, this is part one of the freebie. The next part, I just really thought it's within theme, and with Christmas, you guys, I've told you multiple freebies. Yes, ma'am. I told you this would be a good live. Like when I say something, I don't lie. So seriously, because of the season, I told you guys gifting is my love language. I love it, love it, love it. So I also did boom. And this is your other part of the freebie. I thought these were so cute. They're in theme. We've been doing a lot of stuff with like gingham and red and whatnot. So I wanted a page of just realistic stickers that we can use throughout the planner for Christmas. So I did these beautiful women with like red and gifts and just kind of like within theme that you can put throughout. I'm obsessed with the little girl. Mom, tell me this doesn't look like Nellie when she was little. And then some more women. This I thought would be super appropriate for New Year's. And then this last one down here. So this is the second page. So you guys will get the buttons. And then I'll give out this one as well. And I think someone wanted to ask a question before I get started. Who was that? Somebody wanted, oh, cute, da-da-da-da. Oh my God, I love them. Carmen's here, hey. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Lisa. One question, Patricia, you're it. One question before I start. Go ahead. The little girl is super cute, yeah. How do you download monthly dated calendars to Noteful? I can't find one in your shop. Great question, because what do you call that? The planner shell that I'm downloading into Noteful is not in Noteful yet. So I'm actually going to go through that, but I'll show you right now. So if you guys are ready, Noteful's downloaded. Hey, Erica, Noteful's downloaded. Let's get ready to rock and roll, okay? So first things first, I am going to go into my folder and I'm going to go and find the planner shell that I want to have in Noteful. So I'm just going to go. I could just go in here and look for budget because that's what I named it when I downloaded it, I think. Yes, here it is. And this is it. So what you're going to do, Patricia, is if you're going to download a planner or monthlies or whatever it is, if it's PDF, you can open it in PDF just like I did this. This is a PDF, and if you purchase the budget planner, it's PDF and it works in Noteful as well. I just got an iPad, first Apple product. Are there any free digital planners? There are free digital planners out there, and if you're just starting, I recommend that you use which app are you using? Because GoodNotes has templates that are free, and you can use one of their templates as a monthly calendar to see how you like it. There's a lot of options out there for planners. I personally prefer the planner shells because I can do a la carte and just kind of put into the planner shell what I want without having too many pages that I'm never gonna use, if that makes sense. Which is the best to buy? I'm an Android girl. Ooh, Android. Android I don't mess with, to be honest with you, but I think GoodNotes has a version for Android, and I don't know about Noteful. Does anyone know if Noteful has a Android version? I'm not quite sure. And Mom, this one is a lot of information, so just keep me on point if I get questions in between, since it's a lot. I just got an iPad, I answered that one already. Okay. I'm not sure. I mean, never used iPad. This is your first. Okay. No, it's so easy and simple to use. You're going to love it. GoodNotes will work on Android tablets, but not phones unless you have the Fold. Okay, perfect. Thanks. Thank you for that. Hi, Christy. You're very welcome. So the other thing you can do if you are new to digital planning, first you have to figure out if you're going to use Noteful or GoodNotes. Again, there's pros and cons to both. I'm going to go through them all. But you can get like a pre-decorated monthly spreads. I do have them in my SHOP, and that'll give you an idea of how much you like it. And every sticker is reusable. I can't find your budget planner shell on the shop. I'm going to tell you right now where it is. I think if you type in budget in the search, you'll find it. So if you go into the search button and you type in budget, everything budget related comes up, and it's this one here. Same one. It's this one. Okay. So now, okay, perfect. So now that we have the budget planner located, again, it's PDF, so it's going to work on both. I'm going to go up to this little button up at the top and click it. And then I'm going to pick Noteful, okay? So I'm going to click Noteful, and that's going to make it open up in Noteful. Noteful is now asking me, do I want to create a new notebook? Does that go into... You make it however you want. You can make it it won't go horizontally because I already changed everything in my Noteful to be vertically. But if you want to change it, you can. So now that I clicked Noteful, it's going to ask me if I want to create a new notebook, and I'm going to say yes. So now it's going to come in here and it's going to keep the name. This is where you can rename it if you want to. I'm just going to leave it and hit save. And just like that, I'm going to make this bigger. Just like that, it's in here. Now, this is a hyperlinked budget planner, which means all of these here are hyperlinked. So if I hold down on it, it moves. And then the other thing that are hyperlinks are the receipts. If I hold down, it moves to receipts. This takes me back home. Tax, because I have tax documents. Again, this is a budget planner. We all have tax documents, whether you work on a 1099 or you have a W-2. So that's a great place for your tax documentation. The calculator is also a folder that I created. This one I left blank because I wanted you guys to have a place to do your own stuff. This little button here brings you back home. And then the credit cards is another great spot to kind of keep track of all your credit cards, what their percentages are and things of that nature. If you're doing a snowball tracker, you can put it in here. Okay? And then this middle, this middle button takes you back to the middle. Now, for me, right, I didn't have this one named. So this one, I'm actually going to name it Bills. And all I'm going to do for that is I'm going to come here to the plus button and I'm going to do text box and I'm going to tap. And then I am going to take my keyboard and I am going to write the word bills. And with that, I am also going to go into my lasso. This is very similar to GoodNotes where we can turn things off. They don't have as many options as GoodNotes does. So I'm going to turn my images off for this. And then I'm just going to circle, resize it, make it bigger, and put it up. Actually, I'm going to change the color first. So how do we change the color? Style. And then we are going to change it to... Let's do white so that we can see it. And then we're going to move it here and I'm going to resize it a little bit more and leave it there. So now this button will still work, but it takes me there. Hi, Rose. So far we have downloaded from our files the budget planner directly into Noteful, if that's where you're going to do it. And then in here, I am going to basically create my bills spreadsheet with all of my buttons. Found it. Perfect. And I'm going to give everyone a minute to catch up. If you have any questions, ask me now. or forever hold your peace. I'm also going to take this and I am going to duplicate it. I'm going to make it a little smaller. Well, hold on. I guess this way is best. We're going to resize it and I'm going to put it up on the top here. So we just need to make it where it fits, because this is the section for bills as well. And I'm going to copy this because there's other pages that have that section there. And I just want to make sure that I have it everywhere I go. So with Noteful, I always tend to do something where I hold down, but all you do is tap once and paste, and then you have it. In many ways, it's very similar. Yes, in many, many ways, it's very similar. So then I'm going to go to taxes, press down on it, tap once, paste. I'm going to bring the word bills up here. And then credit cards, I'm going to tap it once, paste, and then bring bills up here. So now that little section of bills that I created, because this was blank and we named it what we wanted, now this is going to be bills. This is my main page, and if I ever want to look at my bills, all I have to do is click the calculator and go there. Everyone is with me? Can you change the font on the previous tabs or just the one with the calculator? In this particular notebook, only the one with the calculator is blank. But if you want to create your own and make it completely different, that's perfectly fine. You can go in and get any of my other planner shells that have no theme. Like for instance, let me see if I can show you another one. I think the blue, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, the blue one, like if you wanted this to be your budget, this could be your budget. And you could use this, but this one doesn't have the sections. Let me see which other one I have that has sections. Oh, I can do it here. Let me go into GoodNotes and show you. So in my Etsy, oops, I can't say that word. In my SHOP, I have something called planner shells. And some of them have, it's called planner shell +4, and some of them are plain. If they don't say +4, then they don't have the additional 4 sections for you to store things. So for instance, this is the pink and leopard planner shell +4. If I click it, I have these tabs up here, and these go into other places. And you can name it whatever you want, and you can do whatever font you want. Can you just put another sticker on top of the words? Yes, you can. You can put another sticker on top of the words as well. What app are you using? Right now I am using Noteful, but in a minute I am going to split screen with GoodNotes, and I am going to be using stuff from GoodNotes in Noteful. So the planner shells are PDF and can be moved to, yes, ma'am, you can have them in Noteful or in GoodNotes because they're PDFs. Just keep in mind, Noteful is different than GoodNotes when it comes to the hyperlinks. Over here, you have to leave it pressed. Like you got to press it and leave your finger on it for it to move. The links will work. Yes, my love, they will. They will work. So the first thing I want to add is a home button to everything, right? So we're going from scratch here, okay? We are going from scratch. This is going to be my new budget planner. The first thing I want to do is put the budget. Put the budget? I'm in Noteful trying to use the budget planner. The hyperlinks don't work. What am I doing wrong? Hold it down, my love. So in GoodNotes, when we just tap it and it goes, look at me. Press down on where you want to go. I'm already in January. Press down and it goes. You just have to press it a little bit longer. put bills up top. I did it on, oh, I didn't put it here. You're right. Thank you. Paste. Oh, I forgot that I have this on every single one. Awesome. Got it. Thank you. Okay, perfect. You scared me for a minute. I was like, do I have to do a little detour and send Olga a link really quick? So the little bills, thank you for telling me. I'm going to put that on every single one of the tabs. Text me what you want to say. I'm going to add it here. Sorry, I was being told secrets. People were telling me secrets over here. I'm going to put it in April. This is going to be so good because I can go to my bills from any of the sections. I forgot I did this actually, that I had done it this way. So I'm going to put this on every single one. Perfect. Go ahead. Tap again, paste. And then I'm going to go to July. Tap, paste, move it up here. August, almost there. Tap, paste. Again, this is from scratch. If I wasn't on live, I'd be doing this all by myself anyway. Tap, paste. Any questions, don't be afraid. Is this on a tablet? This is my iPad mini that I'm using. But you can use it on the 11. You can use it on the 13. It doesn't matter. Paste. And last but not least, we're adding it to December. So now my bills are on all of the pages. I don't have to redo it. Everything is good to go. Okay? So I'm going to take myself back to January. And the word January brings you back home. Here goes my first con in Noteful. I don't like that the pages within Noteful are smaller than they are in GoodNotes. And I'll show you what I mean. If I open up GoodNotes and I do a split screen, I'm sorry. Thank you. In GoodNotes, right? If I were to open my budget, because I want to show you guys like side-by-side comparison. Let me look up the budget planner in here because I believe I have it in here as well. Yes, it's here. Okay. This was after the fact. Let me go to the first page so you guys can see it. Okay, so in GoodNotes, you guys can see, thank you. You guys can see this page, if I get it to like where it fits, this is what it looks like on full screen. But in this screen, if I were to go full screen here, you guys can see the notebook goes all the way to the top. And when I do this, it doesn't zoom out any less than that. I get the full view of the planner. In Noteful, not so much. So in Noteful, when I am full screen, it could go as small as that. That's annoying to me. So that's just me. And then I feel like there's a lot of room up here versus in GoodNotes. Which sticker pack, my love? Are you thinking about this right here? I know I can lock it. This one is a freebie. This is today's freebie. There's no pack. I did this just for you guys today because I'm going to be going through linking stuff. So this is not a pack. Okay. So let's go back and continue. I know you can lock it. If you guys didn't know, what she's talking about is when you get it to where you like it, like let's say you want it here, you can actually click here where it says 62%, and then you can click lock. And when you lock it, it doesn't go small anymore. But I don't like to lock it because I like to like what do you call that? Zoom in. Every now and then I like to zoom in. So that's why I downloaded and Planner has blank pages. Which one did you download? Yes, you can lock. You can lock. So I don't personally like it locked because that means I can't zoom in. So that's why, but you can also click it and just do fit and it'll adjust itself. Where's the lock? At the very bottom. So if you try zooming in or out, you'll see that the percentage down here is changing. If you click it, you'll get this lock feature. So you can lock it wherever you want. If you choose fit, you can still zoom in. Yes, if you choose fit, you can still zoom in if you want. The one with the computer on the desk. The one with the computer on the desk. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me see what she purchased. Can I see it from here? Orders today. I can't see what you purchased. I can't see what you purchased on here. Give me a second. Thank you for the follow. With me in the back of the car because they're not allowed to do that. Lost all power steering fluid and then we had to be towed and brought home by the police because, oh wow. Oh no, I'm sorry. That sucks. The one with the computer on desk, are you talking about, what is the other one with the computer on the desk? Let me look. The computer on the desk. Oh, is that the work planner? That might be the new work planner that I did. Let me see. Hold on. New drops. So there's a neutral planner. If you want to decorate it yourselves, you guys, this one's another option. This one is basically, why isn't it working? Of course, GoodNotes has to be annoying. This one is just plain, and then you can decorate it however you want, and then you can make these your extra if you want to do that. So that's also an option. I think you're talking about, what color is it? Is it purpley looking? I think I called it work. Where did I put it though? Is it this one? Amanda, I believe yes, the last time I was on live, but I'll try it again for you. This one is blank pages. Well, all the planner shells are blank pages. This one's a work planner or planner shell. I called it that. But you can change it up and make it whatever you want. So when you click on the computer, for example, and for some reason, this is what I'm talking about. GoodNotes with the links, it's annoying. Why do I have to click it to read only just to be able to click there? So on this one, the computer is a link, the calculator is a link, the folder is a link, and the notebook is a link. So it is going to be blank. That's why it's a planner shell. We're going to add stuff to it now. So hopefully that cleared that up. But this one could definitely also be a budget planner if you wanted it to be. So you have all of those options. You could do a plain one, you could do the work one and convert it to budget, whatever you want to do. But for some reason, if I take it out of read only and okay, now it's working. But for some reason, it wasn't working earlier. You have to pick your font then. Yes. That's what it was. So if we go back into Noteful and then I click here and I add a text box. And let's say I want to add whatever. Let me just use the word bills again. I believe then you click it and then you click this double A down at the bottom here. And then you can find whichever one you want it and then you star it. If it's not here, you can look for it. As long as it's downloaded into Noteful, you'll be able to add it. So I could have either Noteworthy or Bradleyhan as my favorite. If I star it, that's what it becomes. So I'm going to delete this. You're welcome. I didn't know if I want to start using Noteful or keep trying GoodNotes. This is the perfect live. That's what I'm trying to figure out myself. So is everybody with me? Are we back to being able to go ahead and decorate this? Because again, this is from scratch. From scratch. Okay. So this is my January folder. As you guys know, in GoodNotes, I always decorate the cover of my folders. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go in and I want to decorate January. Okay. So for that, I am going to split screen, and thank God iOS 26 brought the split screen back because I'm super happy about that. This is a game changer. Being able to do this again is very refreshing. And because we mentioned Winterberry, let's go ahead and find the Winterberry pack. And I'm going to get some paper from here and I'm going to cover this. And my appointment wasn't an annual checkup, but then I ended up being sick, but didn't. Oh my gosh. Girl, I'm so sorry. I'm going to use this. I know. Winterberry is super cute. So same concept as in GoodNotes. If we go to the waffle button, we can then use the paper almost like if it's a sticker. And I'm going to bring it over and then I'm just going to spread it out. But not so much because I don't want to cover my, what are these things called? I don't want to cover the tabs on the side. So I'm just going to basically spread this out and hopefully it doesn't look warped. I think I'm okay. A little warped actually. So what I'm going to do to avoid that is I'm going to make it a little smaller and I'm just going to use some borders on the bottom and on the bottom and on the top. I'm just going to put some borders. In order to do the borders, what I'm going to do is, let me look at the stickers really quick. And maybe I will grab this guy and I'm going to crop it. Because I just want this color. So I'm going to crop it like this. Done. And then I'm going to do same as GoodNotes, you guys. This is no different. I'm basically just going to make it long like this. Where it actually fits it. Custom made to me, but then someone was able to bring me a chair. I have a spare chair at home. I was able. Oh, good. Duplicate that. Bring it down at the bottom. And do I like that? I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. Maybe if I make this a tad bit smaller and this a tad bit smaller. Or what I can do actually, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it the whole page exactly what I need it to be. And then I'm just going to send it to the back. And for that, you're going to click the arrow and then arrange and send to back. And now it doesn't look so crazy. Oops. Now it doesn't look so crazy. The other thing in Noteful that I do like is that it remembers what you did last. So if you know, in GoodNotes, if I would have exited out of the notebook and went back in and hit the back button wouldn't work because I exited out. But on Noteful, it actually works. It remembers. All right. So here is where it gets better. I mean, a little complicated, I should say. So let me go full screen here. Okay. And this is where the layers play a part. This is where the layers play a part. And you have to kind of remember what you're doing here. Okay. This is where you're going to select the layers. So for this notebook right now, I don't have any layers because I just created it. I just started. So I only have one layer. I'm going to start changing this. So this, I'm going to click rename and I'm going to name this paper. And then I'm going to go in and add another layer and I'm going to rename that to stickers instead of layer 2. So stickers for this one. And then the last layer I'm going to add, right now I've been working with 3 layers and I'm pretty comfortable. And I'm going to do the planning, which is basically what I write in the planner. That's what's going to be in there. Yes, it's just like Procreate with the different layers. Now, what you have to do is remember where you put what. So right now, if I tap here, it's moving. And this is on the paper layer. I have it unlocked, so it's moving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on this piece of paper, right, that I put back there. And I am going to click Move Layer and move to paper. And then I'm going to go back into, hold on. Send it to the, arrange and send to back again. And then this layer, no, not that one. This one in the front. Why can't I click it? What layer is it on? Oh, it's on paper already. Okay. And then what I'm going to do now is lock it. So I'm going to lock the layer and now it's not going to move. This is what everyone loves about Noteful, is that once the layer is locked, it's locked and loaded, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it. So now I'm going to move into my sticker layer, and this is where I'm going to put stickers in. Will this default like this and all the time now? No, it won't. I thought it did, but it won't. Now, is Dragonfly still in here? Dragon, are you out there? Dragon or Jamira or Delilah? Help your girl out for a minute. Delilah? Dragonfly? There you go. Question. Oh, it will not default. Okay, the question is, right now, I created the 3 layers in this particular notebook. Originally, I thought that once I created layers, that they were going to be like that throughout all of Noteful, but that's not the case, correct? I have to do it in each and every single one. Am I right? Because if I go into another one of my notebooks, for instance, if I go into this planner and I go to layers, it doesn't have it. Okay, so you would have to do your layers in every single notebook. In each notebook, which is good, because that means that sometimes, especially like, let's say the sticker packs, right? So when I put the sticker packs in the SHOP, you don't want it to come over with all of your layers and be locked. So in this one, for instance, there's only one layer, and it's the sticker layer. That's it. There's no extra layers or anything like that. So you would create the layers as you need them. So we just did the 3 layers in this notebook. Yes, do not delete layers. If you delete the layer, if I were to delete this layer right now, everything in this layer, in this whole notebook will disappear. No, just each notebook, not each page. This notebook now has the layers, so if I go to any of the pages, it will automatically have the different layers. Thank you. It's pretty. It's coming out. Okay. So now for my budget, and you guys have seen me do this before, what I'm going to do is I am going to put, let me open GoodNotes, and I'm going to go in here and put the different categories of the stuff that I want. So for starters, let's make it pretty. And we are gonna put this cute little snowman down here. And now I can tap anywhere, and it's not like GoodNotes where I have to remember what I'm on. Right now, I am working on the stickers layer. I can lock it and unlock it if I want. Right now, I'm gonna leave it unlocked. I'm okay with leaving it unlocked. I actually prefer it that way. And then what I'm going to do now is I am going to bring over these, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to show you now what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to move them a little bit. Oh wait, I need to go into my lasso again and make sure I have images on, because otherwise if I circle stuff, it won't move. Just like in GoodNotes. And now I am gonna go ahead and put the words that I want on these. And I'm gonna tell you guys why I do it. How many sticker layers do you have? Right now, I only work with with 1 sticker layer. So I use paper, stickers, and then my planning, which is where I write and add text boxes. I was considering doing a second layer of stickers when I have things on top of things, but I think that would just make it too complicated for me. I'm comfortable with the 3 layers. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. So I'm right now in the sticker layer, and that's where I'm putting all the stickers, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add text to these. So I'm going to click text box, and here I am going to write income. Over here, I am going to do expenses. And I'm going to change the color in a minute. Over here, I am going to do net. And then last but not least, I am going to do the SHOP. If you don't have an SHOP, or if you just want to do income and expenses, I always recommend, this is the iPad Mini 7. I always recommend doing net. You always want to see if you're spending more than what you're making. You always want that, always. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to go in here and I'm going to circle it. Actually, I'm going to take the images off, circle it, and then I'm going to change the style, and then I'm going to change it to white, and then I'm also going to make it a little bit bigger. And then same thing here. I'm going to click style. I'm going to change it to white and make it a little bit bigger so that I can write in here what the net is. Over here, same thing, style, change it to white, make it bigger, and then I'm gonna write down what that is. And then last but not least, I am going to change it to white here. And then resize it, make it a little bit bigger and put it up here. Okay, so now you can add a blank page behind this to add different stickers. This one is just for budget. So this is my January. So behind this page is gonna be, I'm gonna show you right now what it's gonna be there. I'm gonna do, and I probably should get some new budget stuff. Budget, that's the fall. So I'm gonna use this one for now. This, Mommy, can you put something on the list? Can you do winter budget templates? I'm gonna have to do that this weekend because I want it to match the vibe. The snowman doesn't have the these ones, these pages, does it? I didn't do these pages for the snowman budget, did I? The expense tracker and stuff. I just need to make ones that are winter. So in the January stuff, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you in a minute. The first thing I add to behind this page is going to be, let me look up January ready to plan. I'm going to grab this calendar, copy page. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here. How do I copy a page from, this is different. I don't know how to do that. We can't paste a page from GoodNotes, a whole page. That would be a game changer actually, if I could paste a whole page, but I can't. So what I'm gonna do is instead, do I export this page? I think if I export it as an image, save image, I can do insert, and then I can do choose photo. So for now, I'm gonna do it as a photo and leave it like that. Export it as PDF and send to, yep, that's exactly what I did. So I'm gonna exit out, and now I just added my January calendar, or I should say my spread for January. I just added it as an image, and I should be able to take it and then add whatever text box I want, exactly like this. So like for instance, my mortgage is always due on the 1st, so I can then move it in here. But you guys know that this is not how I do it. I have a very easy way to do this, but I'm just giving you guys an example. No, because it's an image, but in interest of time, I did it this way. If I had more time for the live, what I would do in order to do this, I would do it like this. Are you guys ready? Just because I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So let's say I wanted to make it where all the stickers move. This is how I would do this. Are you guys ready? Yes, you can import it, but then the stickers won't move. And you know we want stickers to move. So if I was gonna do this without doing it the way I just did it, where I brought it over as an image, this is what I would do. I would take this, copy the template, and then here I would add a page. And it doesn't matter what the page looks like. It's blank. Then I would do this, and I would bring this over, and then I would just do this. And then I would take this and move it to the paper layer. And now it's locked. It's not going to move. Okay? Then I would go back in to this one. These are all stickers. And I would basically bring this over. Let me just see. Yeah. So this is a sticker. So I would just bring this over like this, adjust it. And obviously I'm going fast. And if you're not as fast as me, that's okay. And I would just bring it over like this. So I would literally just create or recreate, I should say, the template over here. But in this case, as you know, when you bring stuff from GoodNotes into Noteful, if you bring it individually like this, it will be its own sticker individual. But if you bring them together like this, they will become stuck. So now these are all a sticker, and there's nothing I can do about it. But that's okay, because if I really wanted to bring this over later, again, I could bring it individually. So I would actually do it like this. And then what I would do is I would delete this one, that right there, and then I would grab all of these. Well, let me make sure I only have the snowman. Bring it over like this. And these will also come as one big sticker, but it doesn't matter. And then I would just basically open it up. But it's not lining up. Oh, there we go. It lined up. Are you guys with me? So if you guys wanted to move it over where there are kind of more stickers involved, you could do it that way. So either way works. It doesn't matter. As you can see, I'm just bringing it over. And then down here, I would grab everything like this, bring it over, and bring it over. And just like that, I just brought it over. Boom. I was doing it this way for interest of time, and I was just as fast, I think, doing it this way. So either way works. Either way works. So now I'm going to delete this page because I prefer the one where there's stickers on there. So now that's my monthly. Okay. We're here. Anyone lost? Anyone needs me to back up a step or do anything? If you're just joining me, my name is Carmen. I am a digital creator. Everything I'm using is in my SHOP. If you decide to purchase anything, make sure you use code SHOPVIP so you can get a 20% discount. And we're in the middle of creating my budget in Noteful. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Diva. Don't worry, I'm going to put it on my MeTube. So if you need to go back and catch up, you'll be fine. I didn't lose anybody? You guys are all with me? Because we're about to get into the good stuff. About the mini? Lisa. I've missed you. I've missed you too, Sandy. Let me see, where did Lisa go? You can export them. Yes, that's my question about adding. Hold on, I gotta do the TikTok puzzle now. I'm trying to find Lisa's comment at the same time. Update is no GoodNotes I had. Update is no GoodNotes. I had the 25. Now I'll be able to edit. I don't know. I don't know what the question. Update is not on GoodNotes. I have the A16 2025 might return. What was the question, Lisa? I think I missed it. Sorry, I'm late. I was taking a nap. I wasn't feeling good. No worries. I don't have your newest update. It doesn't show me. Oh, for iOS 26? You may have updated it already. Try it. Try split screen and see if it works. Okay, so in my January folder, the first thing I have is always the calendar. This is where I put all of my bills and I mark them off when I pay them. Okay? Okay, so Lisa can answer Lisa. Thanks, Lisa. And then the second thing I add in there is a page that looks like this. And basically, what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to add a page again, blank page, okay? And then I'm going to go into this right here and spread it out. And I'm going to have to make some winter ones because these ones look too springy for me. And then I'm going to move it to the paper layer. Boom. So in all of my notebooks for the different months, my first page is the month. I decorate it pretty with the theme, whatever I want to do. Then I have a calendar with all of the bills. And then I have expense trackers where I write every single expense. So for instance, and I do this by hand, not by text box. So what I normally just do is I'll go in with the pen feature and let's say it's the first, and then I'll say like mortgage, and then I'll just put what the amount of it is, the debit. Let's just say it's $1,500, and then I'll track my balance based on what I started with, okay? So that's how I do the expense trackers. Ma, you put it down for me? Winter budget trackers. Going to upload. Yes, I will upload it to the Me Too because this is a goodie. Okay, now let's get to the good stuff. So that's what my folder looks like when I start. And I move all of my bills over, and it's very simple the way I do it. I have videos of that as well. And I just move all my bills in here from one month to the other, okay? This is where it's going to get a little bit different because Noteful lets me link to a sticker, and I want to be able to do that. So in this, what I normally do is I will add up my husband and my income, right? And let's just say that for the month we did $5,000 together. Then I will add up all of my expenses from my expense tracker, and let's say we spent $4,000 in bills. My net, so my income minus my expenses, let's say is $1,000, and this is how I break down what I'm saving. So I'll put whatever 20% in my savings account, and then I'll use whatever, pay off another bill or pay a credit card off, whatever I want to do. And then I'll write whatever Etsy made. So let's just say 200. And that's how I keep track every single month. That's what it looks like. So that's why I did yo buscando mi laptop y los niños ya habían dormido. Oh, that's good for you. I'm glad yours are sleeping. What did you give them? Did you give them any NyQuil? Because I'm about to give mine some NyQuil. Mine are too big for that crap. Be like, what are you giving me this crap for? So that's what I use these different boxes for. And I do that every single month. Okay. Now, here comes the good stuff. Are we ready? So you guys can see like how I use my folder, right? Let's go to bills. This is what we came here for. Okay. In bills, what I'm going to do, this is going to drive me nuts because it wants to be big, but I don't want it to be that big. I'll be looking for this on your YouTube as well. I need more practice on Note. Absolutely. I'm going to put it up as soon as I'm able to come off and download it. I'm going to do here is add a page. Boom. I'm going to add a blank page. Make it a little smaller so I can actually see what I'm doing here. And I'm going to go find whatever paper I want. For interest of, let's just make a cute page. Let's use this one because I'm in the mood for some winterberry. We all love some winterberry. No, not the bills. I know. Girl, bye. If anyone wants to pay mine as a Christmas gift to me this month, let me know. So I'm going to go here, spread this out, and then send it. Move it to the paper layer. Why? Because it locks it. This will be the most rewatched ever. I know, right? And then from here, I'm going to make a list of all my bills with a button that takes me to all the ones that are being able to be paid through a website. Now, we obviously have bills that are automatic. I'm not going to put those on this list because I don't need to go to that website unless I really want to put it on there. But for the most part, if it's an automatic bill, I don't need to visit the website, okay? So for interest of this, I am only going to be adding the ones that I go directly to a website for. Why? Because in my January folder, I'm going to know what bills are coming out anyway, so I don't need to have this on this tracker. This is just so I can have a quick way to go and pay a bill. Okay? Sorry, how did you add the page? So you're going to go to the plus sign page, and then you can click on a blank page. It doesn't matter what color it is, no importa, because you're going to cover it. So it's blank like this, and then you grab whatever paper you want. Let's say you want this one. You're going to grab it like this, spread it out, and then move it to the paper layer so it stays put. If you don't mind me asking, what ring do you have on? This one is the aura. This one's the aura. If it's this one is the love ring. Okay. So that's how I love it. Lucinda, I love it. I'm going into this very fun time of my life called perimenopause, and it's absolutely the best thing I ever did because it helps me kind of control like what my hours of sleep are, how many hours am I waking up in the middle of the night, especially to pee, because like, don't we love that in perimenopause? We have to pee like all through the night. And then it also helps me kind of control my stress. I can kind of see when I'm getting stressed out a little bit and I can take a break. Olga, for real. I'm like, am I pregnant? Like, why am I going to the bathroom like I have a 7-pound baby sitting on my freaking bladder? For crying out loud. I need one. Seriously. Between the stress, my sleep schedule, how active I am, and believe it or not, every now and then, like, have you ever woke up and you're like, I'm not okay. I'm too tired, whatever. But then when you look at the aura ring, it's telling you like, no, you should be recharged because you slept 8 hours. Your heart rate is good and it's all in your mind. So like I can go back to reality and be like, you know what? I am fine. Drink some coffee and keep it moving. Does it track BP? What's BP? Blood pressure? Does it? I don't think it tracks blood pressure. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's just heart rate. Wait, I need the pumpkin seed oil capsule. They help so you don't have to pee all night. Didn't you tell me that one time? And even sent me a link and I forgot. Wait, I'm about to lose my whole camera. Only heart rate. Yeah, that's what I thought. Olga, you're good? You copied the paper? I can delete this now. Oh, crap. What did I do? Okay, I got scared for a minute. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Okay. Oh, it came back because I hit the back button. That's fine. This page, I want to delete this page. Is this thing playing with me? Okay, so now I'm on sticker layer. Perfect. This is what I got freaked out for a minute. Carolyn's comment. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Yes, that made it so I could sleep. Medication. Maybe you can drink too much water at night. I drink a lot of water, but that shouldn't be an issue. Has trouble adding a page. Okay, I could do it one more time. Click the plus button. Click page. It doesn't matter what page you add, we're going to cover it. Click current, so it looks like that. And then you're going to go into any digital paper you have. It doesn't matter where. If it's GoodNotes, you could just do this. You click the waffle button, and then you bring over one of the pages. I'm just going to bring the same one again in case I need 2 pages of it. And then you spread it out. And once you get it where you want it, you click the arrow, move to layer, and click paper. And you're done. Now you have 2 pages. Or I could have just, I think, done the same thing, page. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Click on the solid square top right and change. Oh, you got it. Dragonfly got it. Yes, if you need to change it, this is how you change the view. This little button, if for some reason this is your first time in Noteful and everything is going vertical, just click horizontal. And you can also change your toolbar here, but I believe you can also move it. Can you? No. Yeah, you can move the toolbar to the top if you want it to. Oh, that makes it seem more like Noteful. Go back to the side because now I'm used to that. Thank you for the follow. Okay, you guys, so we're here. This is what we came for. So let me get through this real quick. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to look for the Journal Buddy. If you guys remember, I released this, I think in the spring. And it has like a bunch of lines and different things. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to grab some blank lines, but I'm going to crop it. And then I'm going to probably right there. And then I'm going to spread it out like this. And I actually might divide this. Let me see something. Hold on, crop. Let me see something. I'm going to divide this actually. So I'm going to have a row here and then maybe another row. Because these are going to be all the bills for the month that I need to go to a website for. So you can do this however you want. I'm doing it this way. I feel like it's more seamless. Another way to do it, depending on how many bills you have, you could also go to the grids and grab one of the like transparent grids. And let's say you just want to use black so you could see everything. You could do this, spread it out. You can put date dots on it if you want. I recommend if you're going to go this route, put this grid on the paper layer and you can write in your bill and put the little button there if you want. If you don't have that many. I have too many for that, so I'm going to go with this route. But I'm going to leave that other one there so you guys can see. Now, here's where we get very into it, okay? This is what the buttons are for. And the buttons are not, these little link buttons, they're not in the SHOP because they are going to be free. This is the freebie for today. This and this. So after the live, I'll send these to you guys so you guys can play with them. So this is where we came to play. All right. So I'm going to go in and I am going to add the first bill that I'm going to add is the mortgage because it's due in the beginning of the month. Now, these lines, if you don't want them to move, which is what I don't want them to move, they're there. I'm going to move that to the paper layer as well because I don't want to be messing around with them as stickers. I want to be able to grab my words and my buttons without having to worry about it. So I'm going to make mortgage. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to go into Winterberry and I'm going to grab a date dot to symbolize the first of the month. And I'm going to put that here. Oops. So this is on the first. And then I'm going to go back into those cute little buttons and I am going to bring this button in. I'm going to make it small and you can write whatever you want on here. It could be pay here, pay now, pay whatever. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to make this a little smaller because it doesn't need to be this big. Move this over a little and move this here. You can leave it blank, whatever you want to do. Okay? But this is where the magic happens. GoodNotes does not let us link a sticker, but Noteful does. So I'm going to go here, highlight the button, and I am going to go to link. And then it's going to say web page and I can put the URL. So what am I going to do on this side? I am going to pull up Safari because I don't know my mortgage website by heart. And let me just make sure I don't have any of my upcoming stuff open on my toolbar because that would be crazy. Okay. So this is where I pay my mortgage. So I am going to take this and I am going to copy it. And then I'm going to go back into Noteful. That is not where I was, but that's okay. Wait, bills. This is where I was. I'm going to go to the button. I'm going to click link. And then here I am going to paste the URL. And just like that, this should take me right to the website. And now I can log in and pay my mortgage. Do you guys see how easy that is? So now I can go in and list all of the bills that I go to a website for, and I can link it there. Now, if I wanted to, I could also write on it and let's say like pay here or pay now. I don't know what I would say, but then you can add that to there, resize it a little bit, and that should still work. Yeah, those are, Dragon, those are the exact same two features that I appreciate in Noteful. The exact same. So now I can go in there and I can add all of those web pages to everything. So let's say, let me look at my bills for a minute and see if there's anything else I know I have a lot, but I don't want to obviously put all of my information out on the World Wide Web, especially when I'm going to put this on the MeTube. On the MeTube, let me see. So let's say, no, that doesn't go to a website. Let's do PSCNG, which is on, what day do I pay that thing? The 15th. Okay. So for interest of showing you guys how to do this, let's add another one. I also love the feature where you can hide the text ones. Oh yes, that's also good. Very good. If you guys don't know what she's talking about, I'll show you. Let me just add this other bill in and then I'll show you guys what she means. Same. Ever since I started using Noteful, I'm using my planner a lot more now. Really? I'm hoping that's my case. So let's say, although I have this thing like stuck to me, I'm going to do PSENG. That's the name for my electric, believe it or not. And then let's say I'm gonna put this here, right? And then let's open GoodNotes again. I don't like when it does that. Like if you don't move it all the way to the side, it converts it, it does this thing. Does anyone know why? Because I was just taught, there it is. Jeez, I was just talking them up about how, thank God iOS did this. Winterberry. Okay. And then now I'm going to bring over the 15th. Images needs to be on. I'm going to bring over the 15th because that's the day of the month that it's due. And I'm going to put it here. Now I'm decorating this way because I'm probably going to leave it like this until winter's over and then I'll change it because I love changing things. And that's not going to bother me. But if you guys wanted to do this without a theme, you could use line paper or gingham paper, whatever, and you're just going to use it all year. That's perfectly fine. I know myself and I'm going to get bored of this spread and I'll probably want to revamp it anyway with more new buttons and whatnot. So I don't mind relinking everything. So, but if you want to just do it one time and be done, you're good. You can do that. So now I'm going to do, I need the freebies. I'm going to go in and I am going to do another button. And on here, you can either use the same button over and over again, or you can change them up. So for this one, let's just change it up just for shits and giggles. I'm going to do a white one for this. And then I'm going to link this to the PSCNG website, which I believe if I do this, it'll just go to it. Yep. Okay, so this is the website. So I'm going to grab it and copy it just like this. And I'm going to come over to this link, make sure it says web page, come here, paste, and done. And now I can put pay now if I want to. So I'm going to go in here and then do text box and then do pay now. And then I'm going to move that over on top of there. So now if I tap it, leave it pressed, boom, it brings me over. Okay. Now what Dragonfly was talking about with the disappearing. So as you guys can see right now it says mortgage and PSCNG on there. But if I go into my layers and I turn the eyes off, it has to be on the layer first. First it needs to be on the layer. Let me move it to the layer, move to planning, move to planning. I had it in the wrong layer. So as you can see, it disappeared because I turned the eyes off. But if I turn the eyes back on, it comes back. So if you ever wanted to show someone your spread, but not what you wrote, or if you're in your journal and you don't want to have that open for whatever reason, you can always turn the eyes off. So that's a really good feature that she's talking about. But this is basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down the line, put all of the bills with their websites, whatever bills there are, and then I'm going to put the little button on there. Any questions about that? Cool. All right. Now let's say that I want to go back into the sticker layer for a minute, and I'm going to take this. I gotta go into lasso and turn images on. Let's say, why can't I do it? Am I in? Oh, because it's in paper. I gotta go to paper first. Okay. This is in paper. Let's say I'm gonna crop this a little bit on this side. Why? I'm going to tell you in a minute. I want this space down here. I'm going to go back to the sticker layer for a minute, okay? Let's say now I am back in this page. Let's say I want to add a little home button down here. And then because this is Winterberry, let me go back into the Winterberry. And let's say I want to decorate it a little bit and do something cute. And add him in here, for instance. Now, the good thing is I am giving you guys these buttons as a freebie. But if you guys wanted to link an image, if you had like a gingerbread house or anything like that that you wanted to link, you could just link any sticker you want. Comes in other colors. What does? Does what come in other colors? So the reason I did this is because I want to add a button to go home. Home meaning once I get into Noteful more, I'm probably going to be putting a home button on more things because this way I can go back since I can do this. I'm going to link this, but I'm going to link it to this notebook, and then I'm going to go to page. I want it back to the home button. So now, because I did that, when I tap on it, guess what? I'm back home. Just like that. Love, love, love being able to link images. Game changer for sure. And I emailed GoodNotes again to see if they'll do this. If they do, are we getting a home book? Yes. The freebie is this one here. What happened to it? Here it is. This is the freebie, so it has these buttons on there. But now that we're doing Noteful, I'm going to try and remember. Hi, Lolita. I'm going to try to remember to add more buttons to go with the theme. So this way, like, you'll have things that match more, and you can do this. And I did this like in 5 minutes. I was just trying to get enough buttons for us to play today. But what do you guys think? You guys like it? Mom, how you feeling? I know it's your first time looking at Noteful. Are you lost? Are you okay? This is a game changer. You love it? Really? Oh, shit. If Mom says she loves it, it's a wrap. Thank you, Jessie. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm going to have to check out Noteful now. I love it so much, but I need the video again. It's okay. No, don't worry. I did not learn this in like nothing, okay? I definitely watched a couple videos here and there, and before the live, I tried to do something similar. It did not look this pretty because I was just going fast. This one's definitely prettier, but I think that for my bills, I'm going to definitely put all of them on here, leave this page in there, and then, you know, bills change. Sometimes you don't need to pay certain things, and then I'll change it over. Because you could always take these and move them to whatever notebook you want. Estoy muy viejita, I don't learn that quick. It's okay. Yes, download something simple first. I'm taking a huge risk. I'm doing my budget first. But it's because of this feature, the linking and being able to go to the websites when I need them. You know, having all my bills with all of the website to go to, it's going to be a game changer for me. And I'm not changing the overall style. I'm still going to have my January folder with a monthly with all my bills so I can mark them off, and then my expense tracker in there. So that's not changing. But I think this is definitely a game changer to be able to do this and now have the websites, and it says Pat Now instead of Pay Now. We got to change that. We're not padding anything. But being able to do this and have it go to the website directly, honestly, huge game changer. And then being able to do this on any page and go home, huge game changer. Any questions before I move to something else? Are we comfortable with the budget? No worries, Tracy. Thank you. Are you going to make winter budget? I did winter budget. It's called snowman budget. But what I'm gonna do is winter budget trackers. So I normally have these budget trackers. I'll show you now. No, that's not it. That's my old budget stuff. I think it's this one. I normally have these trackers to my right here with like the expense tracker, the debt tracker, the single debt tracker, snowball tracker. And I have them for fall, and then I have this one that's more like a spring. So I'm going to do a winter one, and I'm going to release it by itself in case anyone wants them, because I definitely don't want to use spring in the winter. So I'll do that. That doesn't take me that long because it's already the template's already made. So I could just basically change the images and colors and stuff and move it over. So I'm gonna release that. Yeah, I'm gonna do those. The trackers, I'll definitely release in winter. But I do have the snowman budget. If you want to create your own stuff, this one is in the SHOP as well. So, and the other thing too that I was thinking, if you wanted to go the other route before I move to something else, okay? Let me go back into bills. Let's say you're going to use this model. What you can do is use these stickers, okay? Like this. And every now and then that happens. You just have to delete it and start over. Let's say you're going to do it this way. If you don't have that many bills, I would suggest this way. Put your date dots. It doesn't matter what day. I would just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just do them this way because it's going to be the same every month, okay? And let's say you want to put your mortgage on here. I would just do this because, again, it's a game changer being able to link any sticker. So I would do this, resize it, make it fit in here, put your amount that you have to pay. If you're going to write it down or whatever you're going to do, let's just say it's $1,500. And then what I would say is link this to, not the notebook, the web page, and put your URL here. And now all you're going to have are these little bubbles, and you can go directly to it. So it's better to download stickers from Noteful or Good Notes. It depends. If you're going to change completely into Noteful, you can do it into Noteful from the gate. I'm not ready for that yet, especially because of my big book of stickers. Like, my big book of stickers is over 1,900 pages. I don't feel like moving this over. And the nice thing is, I have Good Notes forever anyway, so I could just move my stickers from here and just use this as my sticker book, really, without taking too much room in Noteful, if you know what I mean. Because you can move them regardless. And I'll be honest with you, if Good Notes does the linking stickers features, I'm not going anywhere. What's Lisa's question? Could I use images from a planner shell that was created before you made tabs, and would it work too? If it's already on the PDF, probably not. But what you can do is this. Watch me, Lisa. Let me know when you're watching. you can do this. I'm going to show you something. Okay. What you can do is, let's say you wanted to use this image or this. What you can do is go to your lasso, circle it, take a screenshot of it, copy it, and then tap it, put it on top of it to cover it like that, and then link it. If you catch my drift. You see what I'm saying? Oh shit. It copied it with the link on there? Oh, now that's crazy. Oh my God, it did it with that on there? Oh, it kept it. Never mind. That's a bad idea because it keeps the, but you know what I mean. Oh, you wanted tabs? Well, you can create tabs without buying the new shell anyway, because you can just add stickers and then put whatever tabs you want on them. So like, let's say this had nothing on it. You can add little buttons or little images of whatever you want and create them that way. And then just make it go to another page, like towards the end of the notebook, if you know what I mean. So let's say, for instance, let's say I wanted to add another quote unquote folder, okay? I can take, for instance, this image and put it here and then link this to the last page of the notebook and make that into a folder. You see what I'm saying? Listen, I'll save you a coin. Don't leave it to me. I'll save you a coin or two. Okay. I still need a daily for tomorrow. And your girl is not going to make that in Good Notes. I mean, in Noteful. So why don't we go into, I don't want to do that. Why don't we go in and open up 2 Good Notes and let's do a quick little daily for tomorrow. Let's go into my little folder that I have for you guys. And let's do something cute with the freebies. Because I'm going to give you guys the freebies with the little girl and stuff. Oh my God, I'm excited. I get to use this stuff. No, not here, Carmen. Here. The freebies. So let's use these freebies. You guys are getting 2 tonight. I'm giving you the buttons and then this page. Dragonfly has a question. Sorry. Can you take tab stickers and group them to notebook? Can you take tab stickers and group them to notebook? Group them to notebook. What do you mean? Tab stickers and group them to notebook. Tab stickers and group. I don't know what you mean. You need to make a Noteful daily next time so your mom can see. I mean, if you guys want to see that, I can do it now. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I can do it right now. Do it in Noteful? Okay, let's do it in Noteful. So mommy can see. Mom, it's your fault that I'm going to have to do this in Noteful. Just so you know. Just so you know. How many pages do I have in here? I'm going to use this anyway. Oh, I remember doing that. That was so cute. Okay. Add a page. Boom. I'm going to make it blank because I'm going to put whatever paper, not scared. I'm going to add whatever paper I want. And for this, I think I'm going to go to the winter gingham. Let me see what I end up creating here. Ooh. And I'm in the Christmas spirit. So please forgive me if this is too Christmassy. But until next week, this is going to be my spreads. I'm going to be very much in Christmas. All right, boom. Take this, move to layer paper so it doesn't move. Paper's done. Paper's done, okay? Now, I'm going to go into realistic planning just because I really, really like it there. And let's see what I'm going to pull up Winterberry also. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this pack. If you guys haven't gotten this, what are you waiting for? This is so stinking cute. And what I'm thinking, let me go into, where did that one go? Here. Ooh, you know what I can do? Let me go back in here. Where's that Christmas tree at? I'm going to send this. Hold on. Tap here. This takes a time to get used to. All right, I'm on stickers. And what layer am I on? So the paper's here. I'm on stickers. Okay, we're good. I'm going to take this and then I'm going to arrange it and send it to the back. So you can kind of see the Christmas tree back there. Can you? Not really. A little tiny bit. But how do I fix that? I'm going to fix it just like this. Watch this. I'm going to take it and put, where do I go? Where do I go? I'm going to do white. I'm going to do copy. No. Take screenshot. That's what I need. Here. Copy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it. Allow paste. I'm going to do this. I saw that video you sent me, Dragon, but for some reason, I don't have the option. I'm going to send this to the back. And then I'm going to put this here. And now you can see the Christmas tree. So it looks like I did and it worked. I don't have that option. For some reason, it's not giving me that option. So now it almost looks like it's white outside. Instead of having this as my background, I have this white background. So it actually looks like it's snowy outside, if you guys catch my drift. And you can see the Christmas tree through the window. Okay, we're here. Mom, am I going too fast? Am I driving you nuts yet? No? You can group those stickers. I can. That's another good thing with Noteful. I can grab them all like this, and then I can go in here and hit group. So now when I move it, they all move together. So that's another good feature if you're layering things. You just have to make sure you're on the right layer. So now we're here, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to bring this over because now we're inside. And we're gonna make this very cutesy. Very, very cutesy. I'm going to be bringing the computer over. And then I need my schedule. My scheduling stickers. You guys know I'm obsessed with these. Let's use the red one. So I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna move this over. I'm gonna do my schedule here so I can plug in what I'm doing. Move the computer over. You can group those stickers. No, you're fine. Okay, perfect. So I'm here, and then I also want to go into, no, I want these ones. And what I'm going to do here is I am going to take, how about this? And then move it like this. My schedule here, I'm gonna move this one to the front. And then here, I'm gonna make this one a little bit smaller. And then I'm gonna do my to-do list, and let's go to list really quick. So we can bring over a list. What color should we bring? Let's try green. So we can change this. I'm gonna crop it to right there. So we can have that there. So my to-do list. Okay, there we go. That's looking good. You guys are still with me? Am I going too fast? Dragonfly, are you timing me? I just realized that last time you made that comment, I was like, now I'm gonna time myself. I remember saying that to you. Tell me you're not timing me. I'm gonna make this fit in here like this. I might go find a different sticker or put something on there because you could barely see it. Let me see something really quick. No, I'm not. I just realized, I was like, wait, I told Dragonfly that comment was going to make me want to go time myself. So please, nobody time me, because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. If you're going to time me, you got to tell me. I got to be ready. That's not fair. I need to know I'm being timed so I can kill it. You know what I mean? I'm too competitive for that. I got to know I'm being timed, and it's got to be like ready, set, go type thing. You ain't about to catch me on a bad day. These are a little bit more bold, so they'll work better. To do. Mom, it's very similar to Good Notes. Very, very similar. All right, so that you could see better. Have you used opacity feature? All the time. All the time. I have. Definitely. Definitely. What did I want on here? Where did it go? How about this one? Here in the corner. I like it when it comes off the page like this. Love, love when it comes off the page. Can you show how to use that? The opacity? Absolutely. So let's say I'm going to go into the freebies for today. And let's say I wanted to bring this sticker over and put it down here. Okay. Super cute. Once you have it, use it on the fireplace. I could do that too. Style, scroll down to opacity, and then you can adjust the opacity and go as clear as you want. But that's how you do it. Or, like she said, I could use it on the fireplace. I can click it, click style, and turn the opacity. Now, this paper is dark, so you can't get like the full benefit from it. because it's dark background, but that's how you would do it. That's how you would do it. So I am going to put this down here because I actually like it on there. And then let me see what I'm doing. Hold on one second. I want to add something else to this. Not that. Here. Hang on. Oh no, wait, here. I could do this and do work. And you can make this smaller if you want. But I'm gonna do work like that. And then what I can do is, let's see what we can use for little bullet points. Do I wanna use that? No, but I do wanna bring over a pen. So we're gonna bring the pen over like that. And then let's go to Winterberry for some bullets. Let's see what we got. Oh, I can use the, what can I use? I don't have anything that's tiny that I can use. Hold on, I'm thinking. You know what? I could do this. I could do one. So it's almost like a top 3, but for work. And I could have brought them all over at once, but they would have came over as a sticker stuck together, so that wouldn't have worked. So I'm gonna do almost like a top 3 here. Do I have any questions? Do you have a plant for on top of the fireplace? No, I do not. I was gonna put that. I was gonna put the date and stuff up there. Like, I was gonna do this, right? And then I was gonna do December up here. I have plants and some of the other stuff. But let's see if I like this. December. Bear with me. I might move this over. Just a tad bit. Bring this one back and bring this one back. And then I want this one to come to the front. How am I doing? How am I doing so far? What's tomorrow, the 17th? And then I was thinking about doing this here, if you guys can see it. I can see it. I can see it. It's my planner, my spread, my rules. My planner, my spread, my rules. And then what I was thinking about going in on is putting the little cute girl up here because I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed with her. And then going back into the realistic and grabbing the little present. Where is it? I thought there was a red present in here. Where's a red present? Here it is. Oh, these ones. Like that. Okay, what do we think? What do we think? What do we think? This is, I think, like my 3rd spread on Noteful, maybe my 4th. Obsessed. Oh, I love it. How did I do, Dragon? Am I graduated yet? Almost? Almost graduated from the Noteful Academy, guys. Almost. Am I missing something here? She has the Christmas tree down there already. What am I missing? What am I missing? No. No. Maybe here. There we go. Wednesday. Wednesday. I'm missing Wednesday. Yes, I am missing Wednesday. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it right here. Oh, Wednesday is such a long word. Why is Wednesday so long? I'm going to do W-E-D. W. E. And I might have to put a background on it. W-E. Let's make it smaller. I might have to put a background on this because we can barely see it. That's okay though, because what I'm gonna do is I am going to take a little screenshot of this right here so I don't overcomplicate it for myself and go like this. I keep forgetting it's just one tap, Carmen. Tap, paste, allow, paste. Eventually I'll figure out how to take that off. And then I'm gonna arrange and send it back. And I'm gonna do this, this, and that. Good. And then so it doesn't look so plain, let me make it pretty. Let me make it pretty. Let's see if this is gonna work. There we go. There we go. Go to settings, then apps, go to Noteful and allow copy and paste. I tried it, and when I try it, look what happens. Because Dragonfly sent me that video, apps, and then I go to Noteful, I click it. Oh, now, of course, now it's there. This option, I swear on everything, was not there earlier. Allow. And that's how you get rid of that annoying thing that says allow or don't allow paste. You just go into apps and then you look for Noteful. And then here where it says paste from other apps, you click allow and then it won't do that anymore. That made me look stupid because I looked for it earlier and it wasn't there. Okay, so that's tomorrow's spread. What do you guys think? I'm obsessed. I used the realistic stuff that I'm sending you guys. What do you guys think? So, so cute. I kind of want her to stand. Why does this thing keep slipping down? I kind of want her to stand on here. And these come down a little bit. There we go. Perfection. Love, 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 love. I know. And she's free. She's coming your way for free. All right, you guys, it's 10:30. My throat is dry. I'm sitting right underneath the heater. So I hope it's speedy. You see? I told you I was getting fast. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorials on Noteful. I think that I am truly going to love being able to have everything. What am I doing? Everything like linked over as we did it here and being able to pay everything. Huge game changer with being able to link the images and stuff. So definitely check it out. If you missed some of it on my MeTube, I will put some more. Or basically, I'm going to put it on there so you guys can fast forward, stop, whatever you need. I'm going to go in and finish this all up with all of my bills, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. Because I'm not going to write the amounts on here, so I don't mind showing this. But I will fill it all out. I'll do the winter trackers so we can get those in. Because I definitely don't like having spring tracker in my winter months. So that's basically what we did today. I'm trying to think what else. 20% off if you use code SHOPVIP. I have some stuff coming. The first thing I'm going to drop is probably going to be the winter trackers and then some more stuff coming your way. If you want the freebie, I think I already showed it a couple times, but if you want the freebie, it's going to be the buttons for for Noteful. It's going to be these cute buttons that you can use for Noteful. The discount is always, that's my regular Shop VIP 20%. You can save that code and use it whenever you want. You will always have 20% off. And then every now and then I'll do other sales and stuff. So you guys will get the buttons that you can link on Noteful and play around with it. And then I'm also sending you guys this page. So 2 freebies today. Absolutely had so much fun doing that with you guys. We'll definitely do some more Noteful stuff. Thank you so much for joining and keeping me company. And for the girls that are good on Noteful and ready, already past what I know, thanks for helping out, as always. You guys are the best. My next live is Saturday. Saturday night, I'll be hanging out with you guys. Let's get some hot cocoa and plan, and we'll figure things out. By then, I should have, a good 3 or 4 more drops or something like that. So I'll see you guys Saturday night. Thank you for joining.